Hey, what's up, folks? Just want to make this little early morning video. It's starting to cool off finally. The hot weather has finally broken, and we are feeling cool air here on this August 14th, I think, 13th or 14th, I think. Yeah, 14th. Yeah, and it's interesting. Man, I want to share. I guess maybe this might be like a vlog update. We'll see what this video becomes. But I've had some answered prayers. I've been through a little bit of a rut the past couple days, and personal spiritual rut. Some challenges I've been facing, and but getting through it, and I got a huge answer to prayer yesterday. And with my ongoing personal issue with my this other person in my life, and I finally messaged them, and I felt super vulnerable as soon as I messaged them, and kind of unsure about things, and like wondering what was going to happen, and feeling really uncertain. I went through some stuff. I mean, I think I have some hardcore feelings for this person, and I think that's what I'm becoming aware of, like how much it can affect me, how much it can affect your mental health even. But yeah, I went through a range of emotions and talked to my branch president. I think I said this in the last video, and it really helped. But yesterday I got a message from that person, and I was really up until that point, before I got that message, I was going, oh man, what are they going to say? What are they going to say? What are they going to say? Are they going to send me, this message is coming, I know it's going to come, I know it's coming, I know it's going to say, I know they're going to say this thing, I know it's coming, I know it's coming, I know it's coming, I know it's coming. And I was just waiting. And every time I look at my phone, and I'd see a little one icon for notifications, and see, is it from that person? No, it's not. And I just keep thinking, oh man, it's gonna come back. I want this message, but I'm afraid of this message. I want it, but I'm scared of it. And I was really afraid that it was going to be a pretty negative message. I just thought that it was going to be one of those messages where it was like they were unhappy, and they were unhappy with what I said, and they were frustrated by what I said. Just all of these things. So not looking forward to that, right? Because why would you? Especially when it comes to someone that's really important to you. And I was really dreading / looking forward to this message. And then later in the afternoon, finally, that night, it came. And I looked at it, and as soon as I looked at it, I was like, gut feelings. I was just like, gut feelings. Like, this is not what I want. I was like, this is not good. This is bad. I know it's bad. But I had my buddy with me, and I was driving, and I couldn't read it because I was driving. And my buddy was with me, and he was just bringing, such good positive energy. And sorry, I'm a little yawny, but funny enough, that afternoon, I went to Gospel Principles class, and I picked up my friend Billy on the way, and on my way to his house, I was thinking, well, I'm gonna get this message, and it's just not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Just not really looking forward to it. And then I started thinking, like, well, I just don't think it's gonna work out. Just don't think it's gonna work out with me and this person. And As soon as I thought, I just don't think it's going to work out, or it just might not work out, or I just don't think it's going to work out, I immediately thought, yeah, but what if it does? I immediately had a feeling that said, yeah, but maybe it will. And like, I've been in this situations, like we've all been in those situations where the situation seems hopeless, right? And we're trying to stay positive, as positive as we can. And it's all we can do to stay positive, and it's like a losing battle, and we're like literally choosing to be positive. We're like saying, it's gonna get better. I'm being shot at right now, but it's gonna get better. Right? And it's like, we all have those moments where we're trying so hard to be positive, and that's what we're left feeling with. We're feeling like still, it's just like, it is so daunting or hopeless feeling, or the situation is very hopeless. And so I was, when I had that feeling kick in that just said, yeah, but what if it does work? But I don't know, maybe it will. It wasn't wishful thinking. It was more so, it was a real feeling that I had. It was a real feeling that said, no, actually, this might actually be really good. This might actually work. It actually might work. And it didn't feel like wishful thinking. It felt like, no, it actually might work. Like, it actually might work. Oh, there's a little turtle in the road. Oh, little turtle. Okay, I better help him cross. You're gonna get to see him too. He's a little box turtle. Oh, hello, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's nice and healthy. Good boy. I can give you a lift if you want, buddy. Seems like you've got this under control. But I think that I should probably get you out of the road. Yeah. Okay, it's okay. I won't hurt you. It's okay. It's a good boy. There you go. Man, I love turtles. So happy to rescue one instead of something bad happening to them, of course. Right? But yeah, so that was a real feeling that I had kick in, and I was like, dang, I was like, all right, let's go. This is good. This feels good. This is a good feeling. This is good. This doesn't seem to be too bad. Like, this doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. Very optimistic. And so I got that message, and I was like, oh, I felt like this is bad. I felt so many different things. I felt like, this is bad, but this is good, but this is bad, but this is good, but this is bad, but this is good. And it could keep going, but that's the point. And so it was a lot. I mean, I've been through a lot emotionally, and I don't talk about it a lot. I don't put it out there. I do talk to my friends about what's going on to a certain extent, but I don't share everything, and it's like, because it's very personal, and you just don't share everything sometimes, certain things you just don't share all the way, you don't share everything, you just don't share certain things sometimes, and or the extent, and so I dropped my friend off, and I was feeling in such a confused state. I had so much on my mind, I could not comprehend life. I just could not comprehend life. And so I dropped my friend off, and he said some really nice things to me, and I wasn't even like present enough to receive it all, because it was like I had so much on my mind about this message, and I just needed to read it, and I was just like, oh. And part of me was like, no, don't even read it yet. Just let it sit. Just let it sizzle. Just let it sizzle. Just let it sit, let it cook, right? Let him cook. And so I was like, and I was driving home, and I was like starting to read it as I was driving. I was like, no, I didn't read it while I was driving when I was with him, so why would I read it while I'm driving alone? Like, this is not right. So I pulled into a parking spot, and I looked at it, and it took so much emotional strength just to like look at it. Like, just to look at it. Not to read it. Not even to read it, but to just look at the message. And it was a long message. You know, I was looking at it and, you know, kind of looking through it a little bit, and I was like, I can't read this right now. I'm so emotionally distraught. I can't even read this right now. It's too much. Like, my eyes are connected to my heart, and my heart is getting jerked around. But I did kind of like look through it a little bit, and I kind of skimmed it, and I was like cautiously scanning it to see if there was anything in there that was like I guess I was looking for the worst stuff. I was looking to see if it had any really bad things in it, like, oh my gosh, like deal breaker things, or like, oh man, this is so horrible. And I wasn't really seeing it. I noticed from the tone, the way I first looked at it, when I first read it, I was like, oh, this is not, I thought it was a lot worse than it actually was, I think. And so when I was skimming through it, I was like, wow, this is actually not as bad as I thought. And wow, that person's being very careful with the things they say, and they're being very cautious, and they're being very considerate, and they're being very kind and patient, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. And so I kind of had a gist of what they were saying pretty much through the message. And then so I didn't sit and read the whole thing word for word, but they said in there, you know, that they wanted to take time. They're trying to take a lot of time to think about how they were going to respond and things like that. And I was so thankful that they did. And the relationship I've been having with this person recently has been like, we have been taking a lot of time to think about what we say to each other, and that is such a good trend. It's like such a good trend, and I am getting that theme right now. I feel that theme. Like I put my foot in my mouth a little bit last night with someone else that I love and care about, and I said something like, I didn't like the way it came out. It just came out so quick and so like sudden and so like knee-jerk, and then I was thinking, like, I find myself in situations a lot where I feel like I need to say something. I feel like there's a timer and I have to say something before the time runs out. But if I don't quite have my words together, or if I don't quite have my thought, like, I don't feel like I'm giving myself enough time to think about what I say. I think I'm rushing to say things before I think about them. And that is a big problem. Because, I mean, I'm aware of that now, so it's not a problem, but it's a big problem when you hurry to say something and you're not quite sure. And I know life is short and you have to say things sometimes, but the secret is, and this is what so much of us don't even realize, is we have more time than we think. We have a lot of time. We have a lot of time, basically, to figure things out, and we don't have to, I'm driving really slow. We don't have to rush to say something. We can, if we don't have the words to say, we don't have to say anything. We can just be willing to not force it. And that's what I want to do more of. I want to be willing to not force it, and be willing to not force a situation, or force a communication, or force a sentiment, or force myself to say something, or, you know. And so I'm trying to be more thoughtful. I'm trying to be more patient. I ran over a squirrel this morning, and I'm so sad. I killed that poor squirrel. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose, of course. But poor guy. He's in heaven now. That's what matters. He's in heaven. It's just not like he's okay. He's not dead forever. He's in heaven. So, and I can't wait to meet all the squirrels I've run over in heaven. Oh man. Pet them and tell them I'm sorry. And they'll be like, it's okay. And I'll be like, I'm so sorry. And they'll be like, it's okay. Anyway, fun thoughts, side thoughts about squirrels in the afterlife. But yeah, that's something I realized. I feel like there is this certain urgency to speak or say things in a certain amount of time. But I think I'm going to be cautious. I think I'm going to be more careful with my words. I think I'm going to take more time to say. I'm going to give myself more time to think about what I'm saying before I say it. And yeah, it's interesting. So anyway, the answer to prayer was, the message that I got wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't a negative message, so to speak. It was actually a positive message. And that's my answer to prayer. And that was a huge, huge answer to prayer. I feel really, really I'm really thankful for that. But also it's validating because I didn't necessarily think that it was going to be bad. I mean, in reality, why would it have been bad? There's a lot of irrational thoughts and irrational feelings and fears and stuff that we all deal with sometimes. And that's what I was getting stuck on. But yeah, just wanted to share this video here and I don't know, give you guys an update about things. But yeah, so it was a positive message, and I'm going to think about it before I respond, of course. And I'm so thankful that God loves us enough to give us the time that we need to do the things we need. It not take forever, but to just do the things we need when we need to do them. I'm thankful for His grace and His patience. I'm thankful for the grace and patience from other people. And I just want to encourage you today, if you feel like you need to rush to get something done, or if you're freaking out about something, I just want you to relax. And I want to encourage you that it's going to be okay. Even if it's a really hard thing you're going through. It will be okay. So yeah, thanks for watching.